Now we are solving question number 7 of P1 paper for the year 2023. The curve has an equation y is equal to 2 plus 3 sine of half x, where x going to lie between 0 to 4 pi. State the greatest and the least values of y. Second part, draw the sketch of this curve from 0 to 4 pi. And third, state the number of the solutions of the equation 2 plus 3 sine of half x is equal to 5 minus 2x from the range of 0 till 4 pi. So you are going to get the greatest and the least values of this curve y is equal to 2 plus 3 sine of half x. So for greatest value of this y, it should be equal to 2 plus 3 sine of pi by 2 x. So we put x is equal to pi here. So that thing is equal to 2 plus 3 into 1, and that is equal to 5 is the greatest value of y there. And then the least values of y will be equal to 2 plus 3 sine of half x. And now we put for this x as 3 pi over 2. We know that it is 2 plus 3 into minus 1 or 2 minus 3, and that is equal to minus 1 of this. So the greatest value we are getting at pi, and the least value we are getting at 3 pi. And the values of this thing is equal to 5 and minus 1. For D part, we are going to draw the sketch of this curve y equal to 2 plus 3 sine of half x within the range of 0 till 4 pi. This thing is 0, this is x, this is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, and 4 pi. For this 0 value, the value is 2 there. And for this, from 2 pi to 4 pi, and this value is 5, and this value is minus 1 of this curve there. Now for this part C, you have to find out the number of solutions for this of this curve 2 plus 3 sine of half x is equal to 5 minus 2x. Let now y equal to 2 plus 3 sine of half x and y equal to 5 minus 2x, which can be written in the form of minus 2x plus 5. We are going to find out the number of solutions of these two. For this curve, the graph is like this. And this is the maximum value here, and this is the minimum value is here. And now we are going to draw the graph of this thing. Now y equal to minus 2x plus 5, since the y-intercept of this thing is equal to 5 and gradient is minus 2, so this graph is going to be like this. So it is going to cut at one point there. So the number of solutions of these two curves is equal to 1. The functions f and g are defined as follows, where a and b are constants. F of x is equal to 1 plus 2a over x minus a, for which x is greater than a, and g of b is equal to b of x minus 2, for which x is belonging to the real numbers. Given that f of 7 is equal to 5 over 2 and g f of 5 of is equal to 4, find the values of a and b. And the second part of this one is, for the rest of the questions, you should have to use the values of a which you found in part A. Find the domain of f inverse of x. C. Find an expression for f inverse of x. So we are going to find out the two conditions they have given. F of 7 is equal to 5 by 2 and g f of 5 is equal to 4. So f of 7 is equal to 1 plus 2a over x is 7 minus a. Let's say it is equal to 5 over 2. Then this will be equal to, if you take the LCM, 7 minus a plus 2a is equal to 5 over 2, or 7 minus a over 7 minus a is equal to 5 over 2. Now you cross multiply. This thing is equal to 2 into 7 plus a is equal to 5 into 7 minus a. So this will be 14 plus 2a is equal to 35 minus 5a. If we combine these two, 7a will be equal to 35 minus 14. 7a should be equal to 21. Then a is equal to 21 over 7, and that is equal to 3. Now, g f of 5 is equal to 4. Now, f of 5 will be equal to, after getting a is equal to 27 over 4. So, f of 5 is equal to 1 plus 2 into a value is 3 divided by x is 5 there, minus a value is 3. So it should be equal to 1 plus 6 over 2, or that thing is equal to 4. So f of 5 is equal to 4 there. Now g of f of 5 is equal to 4 there. So g f of 5 is 4, which is equal to bx minus 2, where x is equal to basically, so b into x value is 4, minus 2 is equal to 4, or 4b is equal to 6, or b is equal to 6 over 4, that is equal to 3 over 2. So these are the values of a and b there for these calculations. You are going to find out f inverse of x for the values of a there as it is in the part A. And in A part, we have calculated the value of a there equal to 3. So f of x is basically equal to 1 plus 2 3s are 6 over x minus a value is 3. And you are going to find out f inverse of x for this expression there. Let y equal to f of x, then x is equal to f inverse of y. So you are going to make x as a subject from this equation there. So y is equal to 1 plus 6 over x minus 3. So y minus 1 is equal to 6 over x minus 3, or x minus 3 equal to, if you cross multiply, 6 over y minus 1, or x is equal to 3 plus 6 over y minus 1. But x itself equal to f inverse of y. So that should be equal to 3 plus 6 over y minus 1. And finally, we replace y by x. So f inverse of x is equal to 3 plus 6 over x minus 1. And then for the final part of this C, they are asking find the domain of f inverse of x. So f inverse of x we have calculated as 3 plus 6 over x minus 1. So domain of this function will be equal to, because in the denominator it is x minus 1. So x minus 1 should be greater than 0. This implies that x should be greater than equal to, sorry, greater than 1 there. So C part is F inverse of X is already equal to 3 plus 6 over X minus 1. We have calculated in the previous part. So this is the answer for the last part of this question number 8 part C of that. Now we are solving question number 9 of this topic. Water is poured into a tank at a constant rate of 500 centimeter cube per second. The depth of the water in the tank t seconds after filling starts is h centimeter when the depth of the water in the tank is h centimeter. The total volume of this tank is given by formula V is equal to 4 over 3 25 plus h whole cube minus 62500 over 3. Find the rate at which height is increasing at that instant when h is equal to 10 centimeters. So question number 9, volume V is equal to 4 over 3 25 plus h whole cube minus 62500 over 3. You are going to find out rate of increase of this height when h is equal to 10 centimeters. Since it is the rate of change of that topic, so dv by dt is basically equal to dv by dh into dh by dt there. Whereas dv over dt is already given to you equal to 500 centimeter cube per second. So this dv by dt is equal to 4 over 3 as it is into 3 into 25 plus h power 2 minus this constant 0 there into dh over dt there, where dv by dt is given there equal to 500, that is 4 into 25 plus h whole square multiplied by dh over dt there. So dh over dt, the rate of increase of this height is equal to 500 over 4, 25 plus h given there is 10 whole square, and that value is equal to 500 over 4 into 35 whole square, and that value is equal to dh/dt is given there equal to 0.102 centimeter cube per second, because height is measured in centimeter and the time is measured in seconds. And for this B part, another instant, the rate at which height is increasing is 0.075 centimeter per second. Find the value of V at that instant. Since in the B part, dH by dt is equal to 0.075 centimeter per second. We know that the volume is basically equal to 4 over 3 since dV over dt is basically equal to dV over dH into dH over dt. But dV over dt is equal to 500 because it is given in the initial statement there. That thing is equal to dV by dH. That thing is equal to 4 into 25 plus h whole square into dH by dt. Now it is given there equal to 0.075. So 25 plus h whole square is equal to 500 over 4 into 0.075. And for this, the value of h will be calculated equal to 15.82 centimeter. So the volume will be equal to 4 over 3, 25 plus h value is 15.82 whole cube minus 62500 over 3, and that volume is equal to 69900 centimeter cube is the volume of this container there. So we have solved this. Here are some problem in the net. Anyhow, we are going to finish this question number 9 of this topic of P1 for the topic of year 2023.